I was still living in Singapore when it happened. I was in grade 6 I think, not so sure. But one day it was decided that my class and 2 other classes were going on a camping trip, 3 days and 2 nights. It turned out that the place where we were camping at was right next to a cemetery. I don't really remember the name of the place though. There were 2 long houses made of wood, one for the girls and one for the boys. Inside it were 2 rows of double bunk beds on each side all the way to the other end. On the first day we did a lot of activities. When nighttime came, all the girls and guys went inside to get ready for bed. These 2 houses had 2 huge double doors, really tall. So everyone was pretty tired and soon drifted off to sleep. I slept on top of the bunk bed. By the way, at this age I was such a scaredy cat. Back to story, I suddenly woke up and I don't really know why exactly. It was around 2 a.m. I could hear someone making this panic noise, like someone was scared, making these tiny scream noises, on the other side in front the other row of bunk beds. So I got up and crawled to the end of my bed to check out what it was. It was dark but I could still see in the dark. My heart was beating faster and faster at this point. I looked around to see where the noise was, and there it was. A girl from the other class was at the bottom of the bunk bed. She was panicking so much and tried to wake her friend sleeping next to her. Her bed was right next to the huge doors. And so I was wondering what she was scared of until I looked what was right next to her. It was this woman with long white hair, white dirty skin, white dress, and she had an eye on her forehead. The woman was staring at the girl and pointing at her with her long nails. Her nails seemed so rotten. I just froze. I got so scared and my heart was beating so fast that I thought I was going to get a heart attack. I didn't dare to move cause every time I move, the bed makes noises. The bunk beds are pretty old. I was afraid that the woman would turn to me if she heard the noise. So I silently watched as the woman reached her finger closer to the girl. Her friend wouldn't wake up, so she quickly jumped over to her friend's side of the bed and hid under her blanket. The woman was still there though, but I also wanted to hide under my blanket, and so I did as fast and quietly as I could. I didn't even breathe, I was dead quiet. But eventually I drifted off to sleep. Nothing happened after that. On the second night scary things were happening again. It was around 9 p.m. when we had a tiny concert in an outside hall. Then soon it got to 10 p.m. My friends and I needed to tinkle, so we went to the outside toilets that were far away on the other side near the cemetery. There were 3 of us. We went into the female's bathroom and it was pitch black in there. There were 3 bathroom stalls. The lights did not work, and we got creeped out, especially me. We really needed to go to pee, so one was holding the door open so that light could get in, the other one went to pee, and another one to just stand there, which was me, and wait for my friend to finish peeing. So then when she finished, my other friend went and did her business and I had to hold the door. And it was finally my turn to pee. Gosh, I was so relieved that it was finally my turn. And while I was peeing, my friends that were holding the door open yelled my name to hurry and finish up, cause they saw this ghost with long black hair on the ceiling where the last stall was. They told me something was there, and then I panicked and pulled my pants up and opened the toilet stall door. And by the time my friends saw me coming out, they just ran off. I didn't even dare to look at what was at the ceiling. The door almost closed on me and I quickly opened it as fast as I could and ran like hell. I caught up to my friends that were still running. Like, how could they just run and leave me? Gosh. While we were running, we heard loud running footsteps behind us, which seemed like it was coming faster and faster after us. We did not want to look back, just kept on running. All of us screamed like hell and kept on running and running. I panicked so much. I didn't know what to do other than running. The footsteps were still there, and by the time we finally reached the hall where everyone was, we turned around and found nothing. The footsteps were also gone. It was so loud though. Our hearts were beating like there was no tomorrow. It was then 12 a.m. and everyone went to get ready for bed. This time I was sleeping on the bottom of the bunk bed. Everyone went off to sleep and so did I. The bunk beds on my side were where the windows are right behind us. The windows aren't like the normal windows. I don't know how to describe them, but it is really easy to hear from outside. So then once again I suddenly woke up. This time it was nearly 4 a.m. I then started to think of what happened and got so scared. I could hear something from behind which was outside of the window. I didn't really know what it was until it got louder and louder. Yes, the footsteps again. This time it sounded like someone walking really slow. It was even creepier than the previous one. I tried waking my friend by shaking her really hard, who was sleeping next to me, but she too wouldn't wake up. I still heard the footsteps and my heart was beating really fast. I quickly climbed up to my other friend and hid under her blanket. She was still sleeping though. She thought I was a pillow, so she put her leg and her hand over me. I felt safer. And so I fell asleep. It was 8 a.m. when I and everyone else woke up. We packed and left. I will never return to that place ever again. That's what we get from camping next to a cemetery, right? Thanks for listening to iSpooks. Subscribe to iSpooks channel, hit the like button if you enjoyed the story, and turn on the notification bell for more spooky stories to come.